So this weekend, my family and I did a thing. Phoenix and Callie had birthdays, so we took them to a place called Tiny Town in Atlanta. Oh, actually, I believe it's in Norcross. It's about 25 minutes outside of Atlanta, but Atlanta adjacent. Anyway, so when you first go into the place, the older kids have to take a driving exam, and you'll see that's the driving academy. And that's the room where they go, and you have to get every question right before you can get your driver's license. So then the younger kids, they get to play unlimited, and there was a train, and Callie here, you see me riding with her, and then I was riding with Michaela. The adults cannot drive unless you pay an extra fee, but they were able to pick us up, and here you can see some pictures of us on the train. It comes around every 5 or 10 minutes. It was really, really dope. But in Tiny Town, the kids are the adults, so that's what we were there for. And Callie and Phoenix had their little private birthday room, and here you can see some of the amenities, and that's after we actually absolutely trashed that room with all of the food and eating and everything. But here are some of the signs to look out for, and that's the kids' birthday cake. It was monster truck and Garfield theme, and that's the kids' driver's license. And then that's more shots of Callie and I. And here the kids were getting their gifts for their birthdays. All in all, it was a 10 out of 10 experience. They really, really loved it. And I actually got in the car again with Callie after she ran several stop signs. And this is their little birthday parade. This was the cutest part. You can see Callie and Phoenix here with the police officer. He was driving them through the tunnel and rolling the sirens for them. They thought this was so cool, but everybody had eyes on them. It was all about them this weekend. And I thought this was so different, such a unique experience. And here, Phoenix is on his little car. He's taking off. He was really a good driver. I didn't see him crash or anything. He was going around that track like a pro. And here are some other kids. They kept having accidents, y'all. It was the funniest thing. It was like a red light. Everything was there. Everything that you can think of that's on the actual road. And here we're on the train, and I'm just going around, and I'm showing some of the little games and, arcade games and amenities that they have. And here are extra cars. This is the actual track. When you go around, it's set up like a road, and all of the little rooms and stuff are set up like businesses. It is so freaking cool. The kids really, really loved it. And here again, you can see us going around just a little bit more, getting a little bit of the display and how it's set up. That's a little fire truck. No one could drive that, but I thought it was cool. And there, you can see the red lights. That's the police. They go around and they stop you if you create an accident or you run a stop sign or something like that. It is really cute. And again, they have to take that driver's test, so the police expect them to follow the rules. And I was really impressed with the kids. It took them a couple times to pass, but that's because those were some adult level questions. And I actually think this place is set up to be a real driving school, so you can just imagine the level of difficulty. But all in all, they all got their driver's license. That's Callie and them taking off again. And here is the town, how it's set up. And I just think your kids would really, really love this. 10 out of 10. Then we got into the more historical aspect of things. We went to the Martin Luther King National Park, and here you can just see us in some of the photos that we took, and walking down Auburn Avenue and going to the national exam. The kids really, really loved this. This was Ebenezer Baptist Church, where Dr. King's mother was actually shot. This is us walking upstairs. You can actually go into the sanctuary, which we've never been able to do before. We've been here before, but we didn't get to do as in-depth as we wanted to because the house was being renovated. But we here go into the sanctuary, and you get to sit down, and this is actually the historical sanctuary. Across the street is where they actually have church. That guy right there was dry as a chip, would not recommend, but he was stating that there's only been 5 pastors since the 1800s, that they really all stay a long time. That's the actual sanctuary there. And then we are walking here into the museum. It could be set up a little bit better, but I thought it was really, really well done for what it was. And here there's just a lot of information on the walls. This was a really powerful experience. We were standing there at one point watching the funeral on one of the screens, and we were all just transfixed. Even the kids, we were watching how it went down, and they played one of Dr. King's speeches at his funeral, and it was really, really an experience. And here is some of the outside. This is the gravesite of Dr. and Miss Coretta, and then here's the eternal flame that burns in honor of Dr. King and all of his work. And there is like a microphone stand. I thought that was really cute. I had the kids to go there. And here's the Freedom Walk, and this is where like it exemplifies when they were doing the marches. That's Mackenzie, and that is some of the historical pictures that they have. That's their wedding day. I thought that was really good, and that was powerful right there. It talks about how his house was bombed 3 days later after he got really fearful after a threat. And this right here is just more history. That's Dr. King going to jail. So, I mean, it's really, really a good thing to see. Just bring your kids, see the history of it. And that's the Behold statue. You can pause to read there, but that's Brielle playing on that microphone. That's Paris and I on the Freedom Walk. And that is Dr. King when he went to India to meet with Dr. Gandhi. That's his mom who was shot in the sanctuary. This is the theater. We got to watch like a presentation to learn a little bit more about Dr. King's life as he was growing up. I thought that was super cool. The video was very engaging and we didn't get bored. And this is just more of us looking around. That's the video of the funeral. You can see us there. Everybody's just really, really paying attention because it was just powerful. That's Brielle just walking through Braylon. He gave a mighty word from the Lord. And he was talking about, what he learned and how he loves Jesus. I thought this was a really, really great weekend. Very good experience. The kids all loved it. They couldn't stop raving about it. VJ right there, my older nephew, he was talking about some of the facts that he learned in school about Dr. King, and he was reciting those things. I was so freaking impressed with him. But all in all, I would say that the kids really enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. This is stuff that my mom took us to since we were younger, and we got to experience it with them. And this is mostly Coretta Scott King's work right here. I thought that was nice that they displayed her and didn't just make it about Dr. King, because they truly were, a power couple. And she went down in history as one of the greats just as well as he did. And, I would definitely recommend the experience. If you're looking for something to do in the Atlanta, Georgia area, downtown Atlanta, this is worth going to. They have park rangers there. They have tour guides if you don't want to kind of do a self-guided thing. Everything is set up really nice to the point that you can go through and really point out what is what, things that we've learned from history. This right here, this is like the lake. I thought it was a wishing well, and please forgive me, park rangers, because we had the kids to throw coins in there until Katrina Wallace saw that it said, please don't throw coins. But it was great. Here's a little more of the kids doing what they do. Then we found a place called Chattahoochee Food Works. Y'all, this was like an indoor vendor site, whatever you want to call it. I can't even think of the word right now, but it was a food tour extraordinaire, okay? We had a great time here. It was so much to choose from. I didn't even know what to eat. I ended up getting, I believe it was Filipino food, and here's a look at what I got. That's it right out of the bag right there. And here you can see I'm opening it to see what I got. It's a whole bunch of mixed up stuff. I love pickled onions. And here is a video of me tasting it. I was loving it. It was really cute. And my niece Callie says she wanted to vlog the experience, and that's her donuts. And this is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. But then again, I always enjoy myself when I'm with the family. Take care.